Hey, it's Hip Hop and R&B right here on 103.5 The Beat, and I got a very special, beautiful guest in the building. Miss Genesis is here.
Yay.
What's up, Queen? How are you?
What's going on, PK?
Can't complain. You're like a 2-for-1 today for me.
Really? Do you need therapy or do you need art?
I always need therapy.
We all do. Don't worry. You're not
and
alone.
I always need art.
We all do too.
Yeah, that's a fact. But, we definitely going to, I want to give you the opportunity to explain to everyone what you do in your profession and then what you do in your art.
Absolutely. Well, my name is Dr. Genesis Etienne. I'm a licensed mental health counselor and a marriage and family therapist, psychology. I'm the director of behavioral health at the Pritikin Longevity Center. And that's what I do. I like stories and helping people and getting into brains. But I'm also an artist. I think it took me a while to be able to identify as both. Right. I think a lot of us that we struggle with, I can be this and this. And so when I stepped truly into my art, that's how Genesis Sneaker Art came about. And I'm so proud I get to put people's stories of resilience and strength, who they are, what they're about, on sneakers, because a lot of the time that I spend with folks is on the tough sides of their lives, right? The things that are painful. So when you are able to pull out things about their lives that they're proud of and that are meaningful to them, and then they get to wear that, and really kind of broadcast their strengths and who they are, I think I've always done a good job with that.
That's what's up. Let's take a look at the art real quick, Miss Sassy. See, boom, beautiful. Beautiful. I like that. So we're looking at it right now. I see like a duck with a New York hat. That looks real New York City vibe. The money sign, the heart. 876 I see right there. So that person has some Jamaican connection.
Yes.
Jamaica, New York. And yeah, it says so much. And then I see the fish, which is beautiful. That's my thing. Salt life. So I'm loving it. So let me ask you this. What inspired you? Like, what was that moment like where you said, I know I could do art, but what was that moment like that, okay, I'm going to really do this, and why sneakers?
Oh, my goodness. So I was gifted a pair of sneakers. I've always loved sneakers. I've always been a bit of a sneakerhead. And I was gifted a pair of just white, plain Air Force Ones. And I was like, I'm going to put something on here. Let me see. And so I did my own pair for myself, and then my son's birthday was coming up, and he said, Mom, I want you to do one for me. So I put all his things, what he's into, all his hobbies, all his things, and I posted it. Man, and you know what? When God says go is go. Immediately I had people calling me like, hey, I want you to do a pair for me. I want you to do a pair for me. And so, if you struggle with confirmation, there it goes, right? It was really kind of beautiful to see folks react and be receptive to art that I was putting out there just by being vulnerable, right? Just by posting and saying, y'all like this. And from there, it just caught wind, and it's been something that has been a beautiful and profitable hobby for me. You know? So I'm really excited to do it.
And of course, we know the Air Force Ones, the all whites, are just so iconic pair of sneakers for sure. And then it's truly like a canvas, right?
It absolutely is a canvas. So what's really cool, I know that you showed some of these sneakers, but if you listen to the story of this particular person, he's a banker, moved to Jamaica. He's got farmland in Jamaica. He is also like a real estate guy. So on the shoe, right, you see the money, you see the orange. He's affiliated with the Orange political party. You see the vegetables, the farmland. So yeah, every side is a different canvas dedicated to a different part of your story. So it allows for me to really kind of pick and pull what you want to see represented, what you want to walk around, life and show.
That is so dope. So how can people, because I know a lot of people right now watching this are excited. They're like,
it's a great gift. I do a lot of gifts for people.
I got gifted one.
You got gifted. That was so fun to make, On Keith, it was cool because I was able to go back to I'm from Miami. So I remember him at parties when I was in high school, playing. So
go ahead and age me. It's fine.
DJing, his the whole voting initiative, the family, all of the things that I thought were important to you. I hope that they really were kind of came up that way. But,
those are sneakers I can't wear.
I know. A lot of people don't. They literally have them as an art piece in their house because it's so personal.
Yeah.
And you don't. However, if you do get a pair, I always make sure that anybody who does purchase can always come back, and if they get scuffed, I had somebody want to wear them to Trinidad Carnival.
Oh.
I'm like, you're not gonna really, you're really gonna wear these to Carnival? But they did, and they were awesome, and they took pictures and sent them.
That's
so it was
amazing.
Dope. Yeah.
So where can people go to, purchase the Genesis sneaker art, and what's the process like?
Well, the process is simple. You can go to my Instagram page. On there, you can kind of see. There's also my contact information is on there. So if you contact me right via the phone number that's there, I would send a short questionnaire because I need to know who you are, right? What are you into? Birthday, horoscope sign, what kind of job, if you love kids, if you're into Girl Scout, whatever you're into. And then from there, we schedule a short call so that I can make sure that I get the details right. Favorite colors, things that you don't want on there, right? And then it's about 3 to 4 weeks. And then we figure out a way to get them to you, whether I ship them or deliver or Uber them, however. And that's really it. It's a very simple, beautiful, and personal process.
How do you see yourself scaling this? Because, now that you're going to be getting even more and more attention, how do you see yourself scaling this business?
Oh my goodness, I want to be able to do more. So, right now I'm actually putting T-shirts for this gentleman. He wants a T-shirt to go with this. And hats, being able to do it more on other things. Some people are not into Air Force Ones. I actually did an orthopedic pair for somebody the other day.
Oh, wow.
So, how do I see myself scaling it? Showing up, PK, showing up, and then eventually, getting a team of folks who are also artists who can help me with it. And then just putting more time into it. I do a lot of therapy right now. And as much as I love that, I feel like therapy is my purpose, but this is my passion. So absolutely, managing my time so that I'm able to spend more time doing it. And then when it's time, putting it online, getting more, opportunities like this, and then getting with the right folks who could help me with it.
So this is something I just have to ask you. This story is so dope, right? I never knew, I shouldn't say never knew, I never thought about therapists having therapy, right? Until I saw The Sopranos.
Bad example, but yeah.
But that's when I saw it, because she,
do.
the woman who was Tony Soprano's therapist had a therapist that she would go to unpack,
Sure.
dealing with him.
Yeah.
Is this therapy for you? Is this therapeutic for you, the art side of it?
Absolutely.
Because I'm sure it's a lot, for you for us as people, just generally to offload on you, and marital therapy. Oh, I could imagine you got two people offloading on you, and where do you put that? Right? That's always what I ask therapists. That's what I ask police officers. That's what I ask firefighters. Like all this stuff that you have to deal with. Where does it go?
Oh my goodness! So art is absolutely an outlet, right? There are very few things that I can do for 5 and 6 hours at a time where I lose myself. It's a form of meditation for me. Yeah, I like to think, I don't know if it's just age or time or whatever, but oh my God, this is the easiest way for me to release stress.
Yeah.
That and exercise and therapy. I mean, therapists need therapy.
Yeah,
yeah. I have an excellent therapist that I work with out in California. And,
Nice.
Prior to becoming licensed, you always have to be with a supervisor. That also helps you with just processing your own stuff. But this absolutely is therapy for me. This is one
Gotcha.
of the most therapeutic processes. It engages all kind of, types of areas in your brain. And I can lose myself in here. I love putting on my music, sitting, getting really comfortable and just sitting at my desk and in my studio and going off. And it's just a beautiful process. And when I'm done,
Right. Woosah.
Woosah.
Genesis sneaker art. I'm
so
so
excited.
proud of you, Queen.
thank you, sir. Thank you for having me, too.
For sure,
this is so dope.
On another note, as you're here, do you have any openings on your schedule? Are you looking to take on other clients in terms of your therapy and stuff like that? I want to leave that option open for
Absolutely.
you to advertise
So
that
I
as well.
am. I am always looking for therapy clients. I'm a little bit more selective at this point in my life, right? I don't want to just I'm funny about who I want to work with, because some folks don't really want therapy, right? So I want to know that you're truly committed to the process, truly committed to the intentionality behind it. But yes, and if you are interested in therapy with me, you can always check me out. It's Genesis LMHC, licensed mental health counselor. So genesislmhc.com. I'm also on Instagram. My contact information is on there. And yeah, therapy to the world, art to the world, art therapy to the world,
That's what's up.
For sure.
Give them Genesis Sneaker Art Instagram one more time. I
So
want to leave
it's-
that on their mind.
For sure. So you can catch me at Genesis LMHC and at Genesis Sneaker Art. And yes, and I also want to put out there, if there are foundations, associations, groups who work with kids who want to be able to gift kids and things like that. I'm always looking to work within the community because, this isn't cheap, but I would love to be able for folks who have gone through something hard, to get a donation, be able to donate pairs, be able to donate, things like this for folks who maybe have gone through it, but they've got a story of resilience that's worth wearing.
That is awesome.
Yeah, paint and purpose. Wear your story.
Yes, you're awesome, Genesis.
Thank you, PK.
Love your soul.
Oh, honey. Thank you. Same.